What is happening? Man, I feel like I haven't been live in forever. Hold on. Stand by. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So I forgot to go live today during my workout. Mondays, Mike, what's up, man? Mondays are generally the day where I do only cardio, and today was that day. So I ride on the bike for 60 minutes, and that would have been a good time. Dayton, what's happening, man? That'd have been a good time to go live, but I got a call from a DA today and had to go post some video on my day off. So I got a little behind, didn't get to go live when I wanted to. And the kids have school, so I'm supposed to be the teacher on the days that I'm off work and they have school. Try to give my wife a little day off here and there. But I'm here. I wanted to go live because I really I'm super excited. I know it's been a long time, and I miss creating. Not enough to where I'm gonna go back to making videos or nothing, but I definitely miss the interaction. I don't miss the eating unhealthy food all the time and worrying about upload days, all that stuff. I don't miss none of that, but I miss this. I miss responding to people in the comments, and just putting something out that I really put my heart and soul into, and then getting responses on. People saying that they love something that I created. I'm an artsy fartsy dude, so when it comes to like creation, it's all about the art for me. But that's why I really want to tell you guys that I am coming out with a podcast, and it's gonna look different on different times. And thanks, man. It's gonna look different because it's gonna have a visual too. So I'm going to do some podcasts using StreamYard and that type of stuff. So it's gonna be a visual podcast, the type where I can pull the audio and put it on any of the podcast sites, and you could still listen to it there. But it's also gonna post to this YouTube channel all the time. Snack, what's up? Hey, bro, Snack King Cole. Happy birthday, for starters. And I did you dirty by not sending your birthday present. But I do want you to know that it's sitting here, and my wife's been hounding me about it. So we'll be going out this week. You will be getting it, and that's all I got. My bad on not sending it. You know how I am, man. I'm on my own time. I don't I don't do very good about being on time with stuff. But yeah, happy birthday, Snack King Cole. Happy late birthday. If you're in your 30s and you're still celebrating your birthday, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I don't know. I never really celebrated my birthday. That's the weird thing. Like, after I stopped having birthday parties when I was like 12 or whatever, after that, I never even celebrated my birthday. I wouldn't go out for my birthday, nothing really. Yeah. But yes, it does sound familiar, but this package is a little bit more delicate than a pack of Pringles. Actually, it might be just as delicate as the pack of Pringles. Embarrassing thing about the pack of Pringles is they sat in my trunk in the shipping envelope. And hey, that's what you're supposed to do. That's a grown-up birthday. Uh, that's what I do too. I just try to push the "Hey, it's my birthday, can we?" and see how far that gets. Oh, I'm just razzing. I'm just razzing. If celebrating your birthday makes you happy, I would do it. Anything in this world that you find um, makes you happy, or gives you something to celebrate, and it doesn't hurt anybody else, I'd say do it, man. I just didn't. You feel me? But I definitely recommend doing it. But those Pringles, dude, they sat in my trunk for like 6 months in the mail out envelope. And finally, I was cleaning out my trunk and I brought them in. And I was like, oh, dang, I can't send these. I ate them. I ate those Pringles after they sat in my trunk. And let me tell you, they were as delicious as they were the very first time. So today actually marks a little bit of a change for me. So for about the last 2 months, maybe month and a half, I actually increased my calorie intake from 1,700 to 2,100, and I did that to put on some muscle. Pointed. So I eat that many calories, but I still take in 200 plus grams of protein. So a lot of my calories come from protein, whatever. But today is the day that I go back to my 1,700. Today's the day I go back to 1,700 calories per day, and and I didn't gain weight. That's the thing, is I still am like within 3 pounds of where I was when I started, but I was trying to put on a lot of good lean muscle, which I was very successful at. But now I'm going to make a push for the next month and try to see if I can get down to that 199 level and how much muscle I'm gonna bring with me to 199. I'm at a point now where getting fat again's not an option. So trying different things, seeing what physique I enjoy walking around with the most. That's gonna be what I do. How do you know when to increase and when to decrease? So I'm not a scientist and I'm not bodybuilding or nothing, but and I didn't gain weight. So I think if I had gained a lot of weight, then I would have stopped instantly. And to be honest, like my maintenance is probably like around 2,500. I work out every single day. So, and I do cardio, 20 minutes of cardio 6 days a week and an hour of cardio 1 day a week. So, but when I started to feel, like I was getting to a good place with putting on some muscle, that's when I decided that it's time to trim it down a little bit, which, I mean, at this point, not gaining, not losing, like, it's going to kind of be what it is. But I also don't want to lose a lot of gains because I worked hard to gain muscle. I've taken a lot of protein, cut out a lot of things, but I'm just going to trim up the diet a little bit, cut off some loose ends, and see what it looks like. Probably for 4 weeks. I think 4 weeks will be at 1,700 calories. Then we'll see where we're at. And once every 2 weeks, I will have a cheat day. But for this 4 weeks, I think it's going to be pretty slim. My cheat day this week was yesterday, which was right before I started, the recomp and everything. And I think so, Crystal. I think I'll do just fine, as long as and realistically, like all I'm gonna be doing is cutting out a couple maybe an extra bowl of Halo Top ice cream that I didn't need, that kind of stuff. That's really all I'm cutting out. But yeah, so I'm gonna Trav, what's up, man? What's happening? I'm glad to see that you guys in the review crew are doing so good, man. It's you know, the review crew came at probably the worst possible time for me, because I wanted so much to be heavily involved in the review crew. That's what I wanted my entire creative career, no matter what I've been doing. I just wanted to be a part of something that was bigger than me and continue to create. So the review crew, man, that's something that it's always close to my heart. I think about you guys a lot. I jump in on your videos when I can. I never really watched food videos before, so it's weird to watch them now, but I watch them, I catch up when I can. But I'm glad to see you guys are having some success. So yeah, but I hope everybody's staying happy and healthy, man. The podcast, before I get sidetracked, because I get sidetracked simple. Especially because I do these on my phone, which I used to do them on my laptop, which I could do. I just didn't pull it out. I do them on my phone, and so pop-ups come up, and so I'm constantly like, "Oh, something shiny." So the podcast, I'm gonna be starting a podcast, um, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna call it. It was gonna be called the Healthier Lifestyles of Corey Styles, but there's a good chance that it's just gonna be called the Corey Styles Podcast, or the Real Corey Styles Podcast, or Who is Corey, something like that. But it's gonna have to do a lot with fitness and wellness from all angles. That's food, that's working out, that's um, gaining weight, losing weight, all different realms. I'm gonna have guests on, and we're gonna talk about what's going on currently. We're gonna talk about we're gonna get into hard issues. We're gonna throw some softballs too. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I get a chance to just sit there and talk. Yeah, man. I get a chance to just sit there and talk, which is what I really enjoy. I enjoy that conversation, and that's some with COVID that a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of people that have anxiety and stuff like that, my anxiety was always made lighter by having conversation, just by talking to people and getting to know people and just being able to discuss what you're feeling, how you're feeling, and having safe spaces where we're at a point in time right now where there's so many crazy things that are fun to discuss, but it's much better to discuss it around friends because none of us know really what the hell's going on anyway, right? We're all just doing our best. And I have questions, right? I have questions. I have opinions, but my opinions aren't set in stone. And so if I have an opinion and someone comes with some facts and says, "Hey, well your opinion is your opinion. However, let me explain something to you," and they tell me a little something, my opinion can change. I'm an adult, bro. If I learned something that I didn't know before, I fully will change my stance on whatever it is. If I learned something that I didn't know before, and I think that we're not willing enough to do that. We're not, as a people right now, we're not willing to say, "Hey, I know a certain amount, but I learned something today that kind of changed my opinion a little bit." So, um, those are conversations I want to have. I want to have like the real conversations. You feel me? The conversations that people act like they're having, but they have them with gloves on. Yeah, Trav. Yeah, those conversations where you can make a point, you can explain your point, you can get your point rebutted, and you can learn from your stance. And the thing with, like, I used to have a podcast with my cousin and it was awesome. And the reason why I did well on a more than one person podcast is because I'm I will play devil's advocate in a second. I'm not so stuck on any opinion to the point where if somebody has a very, very strong opinion, I will go the complete other way just to have the conversation. And I'll ask the questions as if that's my stance when really I don't have a whole stance. I just want to learn as much as possible. I got three young minds that I'm trying to mold, and it's not easy, especially in this time. So I'm just trying to learn as much as possible and share my experiences. My experiences and your experiences might be way different, right? Um, my observations and your observations might be way different. My observations come from 5 feet 4 inches. So Snack King Cole, who's 7 feet tall, this stuff's not, we don't see the same. But all joking aside, it's gonna be fun, man. The StreamYard thing's gonna be dope because I can do live versions and non-live versions where I can have both screens up and we're recording the whole thing. And there's so much we can do. Um, So many things we could do. So if you are a creator but you're not currently creating, man, I recommend you create. Find a way to create something. It doesn't even if you're drawing, whatever your thing is, man. Um, I definitely needed a break from creating because I had got to a point where I made a task out of it, and that was not ideal. I'm only 5'8". This, yeah, right, 5'8". Come on, man. Uh, I think I put 5'6" on my ID since I was 18, and I've never been 5'6" a single day of my life. I'm probably 5'4" and a half, maybe 5'5". Yeah, which sucks because my youngest son is not even 13, and dude's 2 inches shorter than me at most, and he's growing every day. He wears size 9 shoes, so um, yeah, I'm screwed. That kid's gonna be tall, um, but one of the things that we've been able to do is he liked basketball, but he didn't start liking football until this year. So then I got him some receiver gloves, and we get my 215. When did you take your ID picture? Seventh grade? Woo! Just kidding. Hey, if you guys don't know Snack King Cole, man, Snack King Cole has awesome YouTube videos, but above all else, Snack King Cole really he really thrives in the TikTok creating. And why is because it's TikTok. To be funny on TikTok is one-liners, right? Zingers, boom, boom, boom. And Snack King Cole got zingers, right? And he's an entertaining personality. So, man, if you guys get on TikTok, check out Snack King Cole's TikToks, because some of them are funny, some of them are silly, some of them are serious. He covers the gambit. But the reason why he blew up so much quicker on TikTok than YouTube is because YouTube is muddled down, that kind of stuff, and TikTok, man, um if you have a flair, you stand out on TikTok. Whereas YouTube, somebody has to watch you 10-15 minutes before they figure out what you're bringing, who you are, that kind of stuff. If you make a 5-minute video, it's hard to get that across. But TikTok, boom, quick interactions, quick comedy. So, and I know people are like, man, TikTok's for kids or whatever. Man, I disagree heavily. TikTok has a lot of really good creators, man. And TikTok software for their creators it's probably the best supporting software. Whereas they give you everything you need to make a dope TikTok video. It's all right there. So, yeah, so the podcast is gonna be coming out. You're looking like a professional in sports. Thank you. I'm going to be I'm gonna be losing about 7 pounds, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot when I just lost 70 pounds, but the 7 pounds that I'm gonna lose are the stuff that's in all the creases. So I lose about 7 or 8 pounds, and these are gonna be pretty directed pounds, and I think it's gonna look real good. So I'm happy to be in a place where I can actually compose the body I want. Where just over a year ago, I literally was buying the biggest clothes I could to cover up as much of my body as possible. During the summer, I wanted triple X hoodies and sweats. That's all I wanted. Whereas I haven't put sleeves on outside of work in 5 months. Like, it's a change, man. I feel better about who I am. I feel more like myself. I feel like I'm able to go play outside with my kids. We do that. I mean, yesterday we even went to the high school and played football on the football field. Because as a kid, man, I know it sounds dumb, but when you make a catch, you make a catch, ha ha ha, whatever. But when you make a catch on a real field and you make a catch in that end zone, it doesn't matter if it's practice, whatever. There's a feeling that gives you. So Preston would get the ball and he would do a flip right at the. Oh, you out of here? Preston would flip into the end zone, and he loved doing it. Snack, man, appreciate you, man. Uh, have a good day. Oh, and I'm safe from the fire. I haven't got on here since the fire. I forgot about that. So, wasn't a fire in my house. The whole region that I live in was burning down. Um, we're safe. We did hit some evacuation. All right then, Phil. Man, that's Snack King Cole, man. That dude's funny. I'm serious when I talk about Snack King Cole. So, there's a lot of people that I've met on YouTube, and some really, really good people that I'll stay friends with for the rest of my life, based solely on YouTube. Snack King Cole he's one of the real ones. So, um, that's you know, that dude's my guy. So, if you haven't checked him out, check him out. Uh, his reviews are funny, man. He does the editing on his phone, and he's good dude, good dude. The kids are outside jumping on the trampoline. They're pretending they're having wrestling matches out there. They're not allowed to wrestle each other, so they have to pretend like they're on the same team and like they're fighting like an invisible guy. It's At least they're listening, following the rules, man. So yeah, so the Pacific Northwest had fires. It was pretty intense. Um, we hit level 2 evacuation, which meant you needed to have your car packed. You needed to be ready to go at the drop of a hat. And if you could leave early, you should leave. We didn't. We stay ready. I mean, I stay ready. So, my motto is if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. So we were cool. It smelled like smoke for like 2 straight weeks. Um, I would be doing my workouts in the garage and like a smoke box in there. So it was less than ideal, but it was we're safe. We were safe. So um, to anybody who was affected by the fires, I hope you guys are all right now. It was pretty bad. They burned more than they've ever burnt in Oregon and Washington. Um, and we're used to having enough moisture built up that it's not that big a deal, but this time it didn't work like that. Oh, I'm not seeing all the chat. All right, now I see all the chat. But so the podcast is gonna come out next month. I'm gonna have some guests. I haven't spoke to a couple of the guests that I really, really want to have on. I've spoke to Wayne Alhino, who's gonna be a guest. Wayne is not only a competitive eater. Not only did Wayne own the record at one time, Guinness Book of World Records for most Carolina Reaper peppers eaten in a minute, but Wayne also has dealt with weight fluctuation. Um, oh, what's up, pops? Yeah, I was gonna go live earlier, but some stuff. I got to teach these kids school, and then I had to do some stuff. I had to get video for the DA and stuff on my day off. But um, but yeah, Wayne Alhino, he's gained and lost weight a lot, and so we're gonna have a conversation about all that stuff: competitive eating, living in New York through COVID, all sorts of great stuff. He's already accepted. Heavy D, Adventures of Heavy D, another competitive eater now. Derek has lost over 100 pounds, and while being a competitive eater. So we're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a conversation about it. I saw a video that Derek did a few weeks ago to celebrate a milestone on his channel, and he was drinking beer on the stationary bike, and it was a lot of beer and a lot of riding, and that was something that I thought was funny because I could barely drink water while I ride the bike. How's the food reviews going for you? No food reviews, Nicola. No food reviews for me anymore. I won't be doing any. I will not be doing any videos like that anymore. As a matter of fact, I sold my camera. I got rid of all of my equipment other than my laptop, and I'm gonna take everything off the laptop. I didn't want to have the stuff sitting around to where I would feel like, oh well, since I have it, I need to use it. I didn't want that. I didn't want to feel obligated to create something that is not what I want to do. So that's part of the reason why I had to take so long away. Ben, what's up, dude? Part of the reason why I had to take so long away is because the conversion between eating fast food and doing food reviews and doing healthier videos, that transition was harder than I thought it'd be on people that were watching the show. People would say, "Oh, I tuned in to watch you eat fat food, not to hear you preach or whatever," which is fine, but that's just not the direction I wanted to go. So what I did was took some time, reset so that the channel, when people jump in and they're checking in on a video, they know that they're not gonna just get somebody eating fast food all the time. Plus, the thing that was really hard for me too was once people like the garbage disposal, and Wayne, once those dudes are doing food reviews where they do videos often, the garbage disposal does like 100 videos a day. And so once he's doing food reviews, then he's definitely going to try all the stuff before I do. And a lot of the viewers I got was from his channel. So people didn't want to watch him do a review and then come by and watch me do the exact same review. You feel me? So with that, it just didn't make sense to keep doing them. And I mean, I just didn't like that content anymore. So I had to separate myself, and in doing so, that's why I've had to stay away for a little bit. I just wanted people to, when they see the videos start to pop up, the podcasts on this channel, I want them to know, oh, Corey Styles is just gonna have a conversation with somebody. It's gonna be entertaining because that's what I do, but it's gonna be a conversation. It's not gonna be trying food and that kind of stuff. I just got a thing saying that a bunch of the Las Vegas Raiders got fined for not wearing masks at an event. So, I don't claim to be an expert, and I'm definitely not a doctor. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm definitely not a doctor, right? But I do enjoy a zero sugar soda. But diet soda kind of gives me this weird aftertaste, so not a huge fan. Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. This is the best non-sugar soda I've ever drank. It doesn't taste 100% like Mountain Dew. It actually tastes like a mixture between Mountain Dew and Sprite, but it's very, very good. And zero sugar, 0 calories. That's like kind of my big thing. The other thing I want to preach is fat-free cheese. If you guys never heard me talk about it, man, fat-free cheese is like my favorite thing on the face of the planet. It's just made with the protein enzymes from the cheese, minus the fat. I don't know why it's not more readily available, but the only place I can find it around me is actually at Walmart. And my wife will buy it in bulk whenever she finds it. So she'll find it, she'll buy like 15 packs, you know, just because I like to use it a lot. Oh man, uh, I'm very happy you guys joined me though, man. I didn't know if anybody was gonna jump in here and check me out. I know that it's been a while, and I know that it's hard to kind of, once you're not consistent in the videos anymore, it's hard to get people to tune back in. But um, I'm gonna keep doing lives. I'll probably go live. I'm gonna try to go live once a week or so while I get these podcasts set up, and then as I get closer to release of the first podcast, um, you know, we'll cover it, and I'll let you guys know who it's gonna be, when it's gonna come out, all that kind of stuff. I still don't know yet if it's gonna be a live podcast. Some of them will be, some of them won't be. Some will be pre-recorded, that type of stuff, and not all of them are gonna be competitive eaters. You know, I have a friend who's a doctor who's gonna get on one. I'm gonna be reaching out to some people that are, you know, in all walks, and I definitely am gonna reach out to some people that ended up with COVID. Um, Hopefully, I can get a hold of a person who had mild symptoms, a person who had severe symptoms, and a person who had no symptoms. I'd like to speak to all of them and kind of find out where their head is in all of this, because you know I feel like we're all just kind of doing our best and trying to hold on, and learning a little bit from people that have been there before. That's super helpful. But I will be on either Sunday or Monday of next week. I'll sit down with you guys and we will talk about some more stuff. I will have, for that live, I actually have some stuff planned to discuss, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, hey, that's sometimes when you go away for a long time, it's hard for people to stick around. And I mean, it's kind of a weird time here in America, 1:50 Pacific Standard Time. A lot of people are at work, you know. And because I went live from my phone, I couldn't send it out on Facebook and let everybody know that I was going live. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I will catch you guys next week for another live and more discussion. So, if you guys have something you would like to talk about, leave a comment in the comments below, and we might just discuss your topic. All right, Jose, man. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Be safe. Take care of your family, and wear your mask.